All right, so today we're going to be learning a fun experiment about the flow of electricity and how we can see the flow of electricity in an everyday object.
So today we're going to take this battery pack and connect it to these wires through a solution that has tin inside and actually see the charges flow from the electrons flowing from the negative terminal to the positive terminal through the solution.
First, you're going to need a battery pack with AAA batteries, some alligator clips, and then certain chemicals. So we have tin chloride, sodium hydrogen sulfate, and regular dish soap. So first thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna need to make our solution. Yep. So do you wanna walk us through that?
Sure, we're gonna be pouring our sodium hydrogen sulfate solution into the solution of tin chloride.
And with any solution, you wanna make sure you mix it up so that it gets nice and mixed together.
We're gonna go ahead and pour that solution onto the Petri dish.
Looks like that's all in there.
All right, so now we add a few drops of liquid soap, about 2 or 3, and that'll help sort of get rid of some of the surface tension that exists there, and hopefully allow the tin to sort of move a little bit more evenly through the solution.
Yes.
Once we connect the battery pack.
So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take the red alligator clips and connect them to the red wire of your battery. And then take the black alligator clips and connect them to the black wire of your battery. And then we'll take the other ends and we will connect them to opposing ends of our Petri dish. And we're gonna make sure that the metal parts are touching the solution. So the red part first. Next to black part. And as you can already see, we're starting to see the dendrites form.
So here we can see the tin that exists in the solution. It's a metal and it wants to accept electrons, and you can see it sort of going towards the electrons coming from the black terminal. So we hopefully would see this sort of structure start to branch out, starting from the black terminal and eventually reaching the red terminal.
Now, the fun thing about electricity is that whenever you have a free flow of electrons want to find the shortest path to ground. Right now we have our red wire, which is currently filled with negative electrons. And so what's happening is as the electrons find the black wire to create a path.
And complete the circuit.
Exactly. And we get a cool dendrite pattern out of it, because electrons are going to constantly move around to try and find the shortest path. The tin dendrite should form pretty quickly. It should form in about 10 minutes or so. Just look at this beautiful pattern. Would you say like crystalline structures kind of like are very similar? Like that's kind of how crystalline structures form?
I think so, yeah. I mean, you get this sort of randomized pattern that kind of exists. And,
exactly.
You'll see the tin sort of align itself, and then you'll have charge kind of flow right through that path as soon as you have that alignment.
And of course, we tried to do it by putting the alligator clips opposed to each other. But you can actually put the alligator clips however close that you want. It's going to form an electrical path either way. And so you could get all sorts of cool different patterns out of it. Oh, look right here. Look at, it's like starting to go out and it's starting to like expand. So as you can see, the tin is forming a path for the electrons coming from the black wire because all of the electrons are located here. So they want to find the shortest path to the positive wire, which is the red wire.
Awesome. So as you guys just saw, we had the tin sort of moving through the fluid, accepting the electrons coming out of the black terminal. And as the circuit was completed, you could see the electric current sort of flowing through the fluid and creating the crystalline effect that you saw.
Well, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check back next week for more Expulsion Science.